Hello! I hope you are enjoying music. That's not what I want. Here we go. I stuff, and found some more resources for music as I've been complaining about my ability to play something nice while we're streaming, because I can't have Pretzel Rocks play and have like the timer up because I can only have one tab. But I found some other free resources, so we'll see how this music goes. I only downloaded a couple of things. But hello, Daya, if I said that correctly. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I'm very bad with names. But welcome. How are you doing? Are you Preptobering? Or are you just doing your normal writing stuff? That's what I'm doing. You said it right. Cool, thank you, thank you. Ooh, oh, that's too long for a timer. I know more people put up timers. This is what I get for not saving what I was looking at. I'm always curious to find out who else is quote-unquote rebelling and who is doing like more traditional raps. Because I am not Preptobering. I don't really prep. Oh, here we go, timers. I am a planter, so I'm doing social media stuff right now, just getting into building a platform recently. Oh, that's fun. The initial part is fun, and then like keeping it going can sometimes be challenging, but still fun. You do that. That is always good. Especially if you're going to do self-pub, but even with traditional publishing, leaning more and more into that with everything that's come out. Yes, this is the person who posted a ton of Halloween timers. Okay, I think we're just gonna use a bunch of her stuff. Okay. If she has does she have a 15? Oh, she does have a new 15-minute. So what are you picking as like your favorite platform? Because I do even if it slightly fluctuates, but definitely at the beginning, you should have a preferred social media platform. So if you're making platforms, I would definitely recommend picking your handle for everything, even if you don't use all of them. But then from that, like pick one that you're gonna focus on the most, is what everyone says, and I agree. I definitely recommend that. Do I want to be more Halloween or do I want to be fall? We'll be more Halloween. I think I really only had one stream that was very fall-y timers, and I just kind of skipped to Halloween. Or I guess jack-o'-lanterns are kind of like in the middle. Earlier this year, I created a Substack. Oh, for a newsletter. Yeah, I did a newsletter, and then I could not even keep up with the idea of it. And then I created a Ko-fi, and I was like, I'll just use that as I'll post something on there. So, excuse me. That's pretty much where my newsletter is, even though it's not like a traditional newsletter platform, but it works for me right now. In the future, will I create a proper newsletter? Maybe. But today I made my Patreon. Oh, okay. And a dedicated Discord server for my own little community. Props for the Discord server. As a streamer who does writing stuff and gaming stuff, I definitely have people asking for Discord servers, and I'm just like, I do not have the bandwidth to make a Discord server and learn all the things you need to learn as like the owner of the Discord server. So I'm just like, maybe in the future when I get bigger and I have like mods and stuff to help me, because on my own, nah, I can just handle what I have right now, and some of that is not handled very well either. If I could choose a platform, it'd have to be YouTube, but I'm not ready for shooting videos quite yet. I'm all over the place. Well, I mean, I feel like you kind of you at least have an idea is what it looks like, which is always important. But yeah, if you're just making things and then focusing on your writing, that's what's important. And if later, after you've written and you're ready to start shooting videos or something like that, then you can start, maybe editing and doing videos at the same time. If you're not too shy about streaming, things like the Worldwide Write-a-thon are great to have, especially if you're already making a YouTube channel and you're hoping to do videos. It at least will then if you're able to get into the events, you're at least able to then put your face out there, even if you don't have any set videos. So in the sense of you wanting to choose YouTube as your most important platform. So, I mean, yeah. And plus, you might find that you like one thing over another. I definitely like making video content. I don't love editing, which is why my videos have kind of dwindled down. But I'm still consistently, for the most part, streaming because I enjoy this part. I enjoy streaming. I enjoy making the video. The editing is another story. Let's see. Oh, I just realized I did not have writing tag on my Twitch. There you go. All right. Well, let's go ahead and start our first sprint. What video editing software do you recommend for a beginner? So because I was determined to be serious about it, but didn't also want to make a huge investment, I bought Adobe Premium Rush instead of buying Premiere Pro, and that works really good. At least I feel it does. I know there's some things that I can't do that you can do in Pro, but because I don't I haven't invested a lot of time in being super fancy edits, it works well for me. If you really want to get deeper into that, definitely plan later to invest into a more beefier editing software. But Premiere, I already forgot. Premiere Rush, there we go. Works well, especially because it's a dual system. So once you buy it, you have the ability to also get the app on your phone. So that's really helpful for if you want to take, like a snippet out of your video, or you want to put like make just a smaller video in and of itself for a short or a reel or a TikTok. I mostly do that for my gaming stuff because I haven't found an easy way to cut writing videos down. But because the app allows you to then directly download onto your phone, then you can upload to those other apps. So that makes it a lot easier. Adobe Premiere. It's Premiere Rush. Yes, Premiere Rush. So Adobe has two major editing softwares, Premiere Rush and Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is like the OG original video editing software, and it's very robust, but a lot of people like it. Like I have a friend who also does gaming videos, and he loves that. But he's also into like all the fancy edits, and he does a lot with his videos. So it works for him. As someone who A, was just learning, and B, wanted something simpler and cheaper, the Premiere Rush was easier. And all right. I can't spell. Adobe Premiere Rush. And you can just find it in the Adobe store. And you'll also find many other things there. But if you're definitely just wanting something simple to start off with, I definitely recommend that because it's not as overwhelming as the other stuff is. There's also a bunch of other software that I feel like they don't advertise it as hard anymore. A couple years ago, there were a bunch of new editing softwares that were popping up on the market that like YouTubers were like hard promoting, and you can try one of those. If you have Apple, Apple has their own editing software, but I have Windows. I have a Dell, so I don't know how any of that works. But I know the people who have Apple products love that software, so I think that's also really easy to use, I think. Excuse me. All right, let's do our first sprint. We're gonna do a quick 15 minutes just to get us into the writing spirit. Let me put up a banner. The audio will be muted. I don't think there's any audio on this video anyways. Oh yeah, silent timer. So there won't be anything except the thunderclap at the end is what Laura says she has. But I will continue to play some like lo-fi in the background because I can't write in silence. So feel free to mute if you need to. I completely understand because not everyone's like that. But it is definitely easier for me to have the music playing than have like the timer go off and then I need to turn off the music and then put back the audio. I've tried that. It's not convenient. Just now I'm finished inviting everyone, and I can think of and reposting my Discord invite link everywhere. I'm going to have to dedicate time in my schedule for social media at this point. Yeah, it definitely requires as much dedication as it does to writing the book. You just need to not allow it to like overwhelm your priority of the book. I kind of did that at the beginning of the year because I had finished a book that I decided to put down, but I had finished it and wanted to take a break, and my break went longer than I expected because I kind of was enjoying my break a little too much. Wait, I have to share my screen. Okay. I mean, I'm still trying to learn new techniques to help me keep up to everything. And you can see here I have a Kanban board now. I literally just did this yesterday. I was on, I've heard people talk about it a million times, and I was on Esther Marie Andufo's channel, and she was doing like a planner live stream sprint kind of thing, and we were all talking about Kanban boards in the chat, and it kind of convinced me to try it because I do have a planner. I have a planner which isn't always effective, unfortunately, and even though I try, and you don't want to even look at my phone calendar, so it's just another thing to try and keep me on task. Congrats on the new things. Yes. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and start the timer. So I'll be muted, and this kind of lo-fi will continue playing, and the only thing the timer will have is a thunderclap at the end. So I can't have common word. I find it. Wait, yeah, I have it set because almost everyone does like quarterly planning, and quarterly planning I either found it too stressful or it was way too easy for me to ignore and forget. So I'm gonna try a bi-monthly planning loosely-ish. So we'll see what that does. But all right, 15 minutes, get us into the mood, the groove. All right, and 1, 2, 3, and go. All right. We finished that one. Let me take off the banner. How did everybody do? If you want to share, if you are new here, I do not push. Hold on, sorry, I need to fix something. Okay, we do not push word count here. I don't keep track of my per sprint word count. So you don't have to feel the pressure, but if you do, you can let me know how many words you got. That's perfectly fine. Or you can let me know if you finished a scene or wrote a paragraph or, you know, did the dishes, whatever it is that you want to share. Or you don't have to share at all. I respect the lurk. I am perfectly fine with that. I just did a paragraph and a couple lines of dialogue because I needed to figure out what my next scene needed to be, because I finished a chapter last time I wrote and I wasn't sure where to go from there. I know what I want to write too, but I feel like I need to put something in between before I get there because it would be too quick of a transition. So I had to think about it a little bit. But that's where I was. I should save where I'm at. Let's see. New timer, please, and thank you. Those are too long. Here we go, 25. Ooh. Caramel apples. Cemetery, a skull. Candy corn. Candy corn is scary. Mostly because it's not my favorite Halloween candy. There's nothing necessarily bad about caramel corn. I mean, not caramel corn. Caramel. Wait. Yeah, is it caramel corn? I already forgot what the hell it's called. Candy corn. Caramel. That sounds really bad. Caramel corn. There's not anything inherently bad about it. I just don't like. I feel like I could have, if I get it, I could have like a little bit, and then I'm just done after that. Like I don't want anything else. And yeah, it's not my favorite. I definitely like the candy apple lollipop. It's like the next best thing to having an actual candy apple, which is very freaking rare, especially here in the desert. We're gonna go spooky cemetery. Very rare in the desert. And I've asked a few places that like normally sell like flavored apples, and part of the reason for that, because my dad and I both like candy apples, we don't necessarily like caramel apples, but candy apples, yes. So I remember there was like a year or two where we were like in a drought of candy apples, and we asked somebody who was selling like chocolate covered apples and stuff, and they said that it was too hot. So they can sell like the caramel, the chocolates year round, but the candy apples, if it's too hot, they can't make the candy like glaze thingamabob. So it definitely is like a seasonal thing, and it has to be like a certain temperature. Even just like in the environment, even if they're inside of a building, for it to like solidify and like set and all that jazz, which I guess makes sense, but it's just like it sucks. It just sucks because that means it's so hard to find. Even in the winter, it's just so hard to find. I used to go every couple years to Disneyland when I used to be involved with the church, and I used to get a candy apple for my dad at Disneyland because it was like guaranteed Disneyland have candy apples in Goofy's candy store. Nope, not the last time I went, which was like before COVID. They didn't, and I asked like one of the cast members in the shop, and they were like, no, we don't do them anymore. We just do the cinnamon candy apples. And I was so sad, mostly for my dad. I was sad for me too, but I was sad for my dad because it was like the only place that we could get candy apples like reliably that wasn't the fair or just having to wait. And even then that was a gamble. So it's like Disney, bring back that fucking candy apples. The cinnamon candy apples suck. Bring back the candy. But yeah, no. Nobody wants them. I just realized I set up a 25-minute timer and we need a 20-minute timer. This one has a skull too. We'll just do the skull. It will go with the technical theme. Nah, what did I do? Stop it! I'm pressing buttons. Stop. Okay. What happened to my music? Oh, the song just ended. Let's do this one. Okay. Let's start the next sprite. We're gonna do 20-minute timer. And I think this one's also silent. Yeah, silent except for a thunderclap. Oh, that thunderclap was very muted. And I have the sound like all the way, so. Oy! That was like a weird hiccup thing that I just did. I'm sorry. Alright. Let's go. 20-minute timer. Getting the work done. Alright. 1, 2, 3, and go. All right. How did everybody do? Again, only if you want to share. But I finished a page. Deep into the dialogue. Oh, my back hurts. Excuse me. I'm getting into that, like, the main couple is like having a mini like confrontation, which will spark the love interest to have like an idea on how to like fix their situation, even though it's not really gonna fix their situation. It will kind of like put a band-aid on there, but then I'm gonna curveball. I'm like, what is this? I'm gonna throw a curveball at them. Oh, I'm cold. I'm gonna throw a curveball at them after the moment they're like, oh yeah, I have fixed the situation. Nah, dude, you are wrong. You have not fixed the situation. I'm gonna take that band-aid and rip it off. But yeah, I'm excited. I started writing this book. It's gonna be smaller than my first one because my first one was like a big adult fantasy, like not romance, it wasn't a romance, a dark portal fantasy love story, and that one was like 91 words, 91,000 words, I think, something like that. And this one I started writing in March, is that right? April, something like that. And I'm at 37,000 right now. So, and this one's a like sci-fi romance. And I'm expecting this to be more on the like length of a sci-fi, of a romance and not a sci-fi, because a sci-fi could be as long as fantasy. Oh, Daya, you're back. I'm getting tired. I think I might fade to black somewhat soon. Hey, if you need to go, you go and get some rest. That is all fair. But if you're willing to sprint more, you can hang out with us. But let's see. Let me pick the next timer. That's not what I wanted. Go away. We can have the cemetery one that I was gonna pick. Oh my gosh, please stop scrolling. Wrong thing is scrolling. Here we go. I am feeling cold, but I can't turn off the fan or raise the air because I need the room to stay cold for the benefit of the laptop. My poor laptop is amazing, but I definitely put it through a ringer, so the more I can keep it cool, the better. Oh my gosh, I have like weird hiccupy burp things happening. And they hurt. Alright. Let's start the next timer. Shall we? I have like a thing on my screen. Please go away. Okay. Let's start. 25 minutes. We're gonna keep the like scary timer themes and we're gonna go to a cemetery. All of the timers we're using tonight so far, and probably will just keep because I know she has a few new ones, is from Laura Nettles, right here. And she is in the list of people I have in the description. It is not very organized, but yeah, it's there. It's there somewhere. What am I doing? Starting the timer. That's what I'm doing. I'm professional. All right, 25 minutes. Getting the words down, and 1, 2, 3, and go. All right. We finished that sprint. I am almost done with my scene. I did a nice little couple tease because I am learning that I am evil, or at least I feel like I am. When it comes to like romance, I think I just like the angst too much, and I'm just like, let's sprinkle it here, and let's sprinkle it there, and then let's toss some over there. I mean, this one has to actually have an HEA because it's a romance, but my other one was not a romance, it was a love story, and I had nice torturous fun in that one. And you know, who knows, eventually that may see the light of day, and I might get to experience that, who knows, or I'll write something else that's similar. I mean, right now I'm focusing on this romance, and in my hope that it will be a romance series, at least 3 books is what I would love, because I have an idea for a second book and a third book in this world, and I have the possibility of many more, because it kind of could be limitless, but I also have an idea for other books that would go along in that same like mentality of romance. So yes. But if they are romances, they cannot be. They have to have the happily ever after, or happy for now. So it would probably have to be like its own original thing. Yeah, because I think, not that I have a lot of experience reading traditionally published like erotica, but I'm pretty sure erotica has an HEA. I think it needs to. I should look that up. But Cause thoughts. Let's see. Let's do. Do I want to do this? This one has rain sounds. Oh, but I was gonna do not a 20. Should we do a 20-minute and a 10? Or a 15 and a 10? Because we're hitting the end of our stream. You know what? Let's do a 20 and a 10. Because I also would like to finish my scene, and I feel like I will not finish it in 20 minutes. I mean, 15 minutes. So let's do this jack-o'-lantern. Where is it at? We'll do this jack-o'-lantern. Wait, no, this one. Not a jack-o'-lantern. This one's more of a fall-y one, but it has rain sounds, so that'll be nice. It'll be something different. Does this have commercials? No. Okay. Whoops. All right, let's do 20 minutes. All right. Let's finish up any big stuff. Get ready to wind down. All right. We're ready. 1, 2, 3, and go. All right. Control wasn't working for a second. How did everybody do? Oh, cold. I finished my scene. So I felt very accomplished. I made accomplishments today. Finished a scene. Yay. Let's see. The music caught me off guard. Let's do this one. I really like this one. Let's see. 10-minute timer. had some new 10-minute ones. I think question mark. Oh, that one's cute. There's a cookie one. A couple cookie ones. I think she participated in the Cookie Kingdom thingamabob. That's why. We'll do another jack-o'-lantern. She is a jack-o'-lantern. Oh no, we didn't do a jack-o'-lantern one. I said we were going to, and then we didn't. We'll do this jack-o'-lantern. Is it silent? It is silent. Okay. That's the thunderclap at the end. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. I have cold. Ugh. Also starting to feel tired. Alright. If you got some more work to do, if you want to start off a scene so you don't want to end with an ending, or you like to end with like a cliffhanger or something so you can start writing again, let's go ahead and start that. However you want to do, this will be the last sprint. 10 minutes just to wrap up our thoughts, wrap up whatever you're doing, whether it's setting up the next scene or chapter, finishing off what you're doing, however, whatever it is you need to do or want to do. But let's go ahead and start our 10-minute little jack-o'-lantern on here. And 1, 2, 3, and go. All right. That is it. We are done. Last sprint for the night. I hope everyone was able to get as much as they wanted done. I definitely got what at least minimally I wanted done, which was to finish the scene I had started before. So I did that, and I'm excited. Technically, I finished 2 scenes, but that is it for tonight. Our 2 hours are up, which is good because I'm finally tiredness is hitting me and I need to go to sleep. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you're interested in watching any more of my streams, hit the subscribe buttons and the follow buttons and the bells and all that stuff. I will be back on Friday with a gaming stream. And that will only be on Twitch, but the VOD will be up on the second channel, which the replay of this stream will be on the second channel. And I'm pretty sure I'll play Malak again because I found out how to defeat the demon spirit. I looked it up and it's stupidly easy. I'm very upset with myself, but you'll have to come to the stream to find out what it is and why I'm upset. But yeah, for more Storyteller sprints, I will be back on Monday with more of that. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you either Friday or Monday. Bye.